Going on YouTube, it's your boys from SoCalBoxing&MMA, aka
Bama.
So we got your boy out here, Jake Paul, yesterday tweeting out retired boxer. Then we got your boy Jake Paul today tweeting out coming out of retirement. You know what, Jake Paul, you are the biggest troll in boxing. You are the biggest troll in YouTube and all of social media, but I like it. I like the fact that Jake Paul is bringing eyes into the sport of boxing. Because you know what? I know why? Because boxing has a lot of people that haven't been liking it lately, that have stopped watching it because of the politics, because of these fighters afraid to fight each other. So I like that Jake Paul is bringing people that normally don't pay attention and are now paying attention. So I can appreciate that, Jake Paul, and thank you for doing that. I don't like you personally. I think your persona is fake. I think you're very, very cringy, but I can appreciate what you're doing for the sport. So thank you.
He's doing what I would wish a lot of boxers would do, you know, and it's call out other boxers. You know, there's a handful.
Well, you know what? That happens a lot in boxing. You know, we have a lot of people calling out boxers, but don't really do much about it, you know?
Right.
And, you know, Jake Paul isn't really fighting high-level boxers, but he's fighting guys that are very popular, you know? People already know who Tyron Woodley is. People know who Ben Askren is. Mm-hmm. People know who's
Nate Robinson.
Yeah, Nate, the basketball player, right?
Yeah.
I mean, MMA fans that normally don't watch boxing tuned in to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball fans that don't normally watch boxing tuned in to watch it. Not only did they watch, you know what I mean, them fight, but they watched the undercard of other boxers. And, you know, hopefully some of these guys liked it and are going to stick around for the long run.
Yeah. The positive side of about Jake Paul getting fired from Disney and hopping into boxing is that he's bringing the YouTube community. You know, he's got millions of followers, I'm sure, and I'm sure they watch the fight too as well. So that's always a plus.
Yeah, the only question I got to ask the community now is, when are we going to start taking Jake Paul seriously as a boxer? You know, he's doing everything correct. He has legit sparring partners. He has a legit trainer. He's taking the sport of boxing very, very serious. Yeah, he's out here trolling everybody, but you know what? He's doing what you need to do as a boxer.
You know what, man? He proved me wrong. I'm one of the ones. I'm guilty. I wasn't taking him seriously, but you know, after the fight with T Wood, we actually learned that he can throw. You know, I mean, he did get gassed a little bit, but I see that he had more output compared to Tyron Woodley, and that's good in my eyes. You know.
He went the distance. We actually got to see him box for the first time, and you know, I was impressed he didn't grow up being a boxer, you know what I mean? So now everybody wants him to fight some boxers, you know? Mm-hmm. So let's see, Jake Paul, I know you out here trolling everybody, but let's see you actually step into the ring and fight some boxers, some guys that have some muscle memory. I believe you can do it. You have power, you know what I mean? You have skill. I believe Jake Paul has what it takes to start fighting maybe not high-level boxers, but some professional boxers, some boxers that have muscle memory.
Right. Certainly not Canelo.
Stop it, Jake Paul.
Stop.
Come on, my boy.
Go back to Disney if they'll give you the job back, Hemi.
Just stop it. I know you were trolling. I know you out here trolling everybody, but quit calling out Canelo name.
Gotcha. Hey, I got a question for you. Do we want to see Tyron Woodley fight again, honestly?
I don't want to see the rematch between Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. It was a good fight because it went the distance. But to be honest with you, I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, me either, man. And then also the whole, if you get a tattoo on wherever, then we'll run it back. And he said, bet. And I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, no one wants to see that. You know, a lot of people thought actually that the fight was kind of boring. But, you know, the more informed boxer or fan would see more than that, you know.
No, definitely. I agree. One fight that I would definitely like to see Jake Paul do would be Tommy Fury. You know, I think Tommy Fury would eat him alive, but they're both cruiserweights, you know?
Right. And
like I said, Jake Paul, you out there calling his name, quit calling Canelo name, because Canelo will hurt you. Stop it. Even though he's smaller than you, he did not even fight. He doesn't even fight at the same weight class, the same as you. You fight at cruiserweight. Stop it. You can't do it. Even if you guys were to meet at whatever weight that you guys agree to, he will eat you alive.
Right. That was a funny call out.
So weird. Stop it, Jake Paul. You don't have what it takes. Quit calling out his name. You know, he will put you in a body bag. He takes the sport very, very, very serious. And, you know, I think Jake Paul's taking it very serious as well, but he's also out here trying to get that clout off of boxing, you know, and he's doing it. He's doing it for boxing. So I appreciate you doing that, Jake Paul. I appreciate what you're doing to the sport. But come on, quit clowning and quit calling out these boxers that we all know you will never fight. You have no chance to fight. You know what I mean? It's never going to happen. Let's see you actually fight some guys that have muscle memory. I would love to see you fight Tommy Fury. I would love to see that fight. What do you think about him and Tommy Fury?
That would be an awesome fight, but I think that Tommy Fury would drop him, bro. And then Jake Paul will wake up with a British accent.
I think Tommy Fury will win because he's been fighting, I wouldn't say legit boxers, but he's been fighting boxers.
Right.
You know?
And he's Tyson Fury's bro.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he has muscle memory. He's a boxer.
Right.
But I would like to see Jake Paul step it up a little bit, just a little bit. He doesn't have to step it up too much, but just step it up a little bit, Jake Paul. You know, I feel that you're doing good for the community. I feel you have what it takes to actually start fighting some boxers. So let's see you do it. I mean, yeah, you're getting eyes into the sport, and I really appreciate that. Now let's see what you can do, because I honestly feel you have what it takes. I don't like you, but I appreciate you, and I thank you for what you're doing for the sport.
And Jake, I'd have to admit, you got me, bro. I really thought you retired, and you're a goofball for that.
You're a goofball, man. He goofy. Quit acting goofy.
Stop acting goofy, homie.
But like I said, you know, let's see you fight some guys. What do you guys think? I mean, does he have what it takes to start fighting some actual boxers? Or do you want to see him fight more UFC fighters?
Or do you want to see him retire?
I don't want to see him retire.
Nah, he's doing, like you said, he's doing good for the sport. And like you said earlier, bro, love-hate type of thing, you know? I'm actually interested in seeing how he fights, you know? And the observations from the fight with Tyron Woodley was good, you know? I just really don't like his personality.
Who likes his personality, though? I don't think anybody likes his personality.
Right. Cool. Bama out!